Thanks, Lori. We do want to get to breaking news right now. A high-speed, dangerous pursuit with a motorcycle coming north into LA from Orange County tonight. Now, this all started in Riverside. You see that motorcycle getting off the 91 freeway right now. We know, as I told you, it did start in Riverside. They're now on Downey Avenue, and it is a high-speed pursuit with a motorcycle. You can see that person right there behind the handles of that motorcycle on Downey Avenue, headed down Artesia Boulevard. You see it going, racing up to now 50 miles per hour down the roadway. Again, this started first in Riverside, went to Orange County, and now in the Downey area, I believe. Or right here, it actually says North Long Beach.
Yeah.
I have Ross Palumbo here with me as well, as we are tracking as CHP, and we know at one point Anaheim police were even following this person. Ross?
Well, that's right. I'm hearing that this all started with CHP actually conducting a traffic slowdown, driving back and forth across the lanes, trying to get the traffic to slow down for an accident up ahead. And this motorcycle allegedly just zooming past them, look, right off on the sidewalk right now.
Yeah,
it could be coming to an end.
This person riding up on the sidewalk, it looks like they're actually getting off, and this can be a dicey situation because you can see they're actually trying to make sure they park that motorcycle. It's very hard to see, it's dark, but it looks like they're either going into that house. It did look like that person knew where they were going. It seemed like they knew exactly what house they were going to go to park to, but you can see police getting out now
looks
with
like
their guns up. Yeah.
Guns drawn. They're moving in there pretty quickly. It's hard to see whether that suspect went inside the house.
Yeah, and on the left side, you can see some gentleman has walked out. It doesn't look like that is a suspect. It just looks like some guy, he probably doesn't know what's happening, has walked out to the left side. He has his hands up there for police, but we're not sure right now where this suspect on this motorcycle went, because the area did get dark there for a moment.
Yeah, it's interesting because the spotlight went off him, but I'll tell you, when he came up and parked that motorcycle, he didn't just ditch it and run. So perhaps he knows a way into this area. Perhaps this is an area he's familiar with, but you can tell authorities came up with guns drawn. They're not taking any chances.
And producers, if we can get a location, what street this might be, I believe we are in the
65th and Obiso and North Long Beach is what we're being told.
It looks like more people are now coming out of this building here, or this home, I believe. Another person with their hands up. Again, it doesn't look like we're seeing the suspect just yet. Actually, this here might be a person of interest. It did look like the person on the motorcycle was wearing all black. Again, we're not sure. We don't have confirmation of that, but you can see that person is getting down on their knees with their hands up.
And that's good news. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, listening to the commands. So this might be our suspect here, as officers are really just focused on this person.
No, absolutely. You see more people running up there. That looks like another CHP officer. Okay, they've made contact with him. Apparently, they feel safe enough to do so. It doesn't appear that they're concerned that he's armed at this point. I do believe it perhaps is the suspect. They're cuffing him up right now. Certainly not just someone standing by in the area.
Officers did have a good look at this person as they were on a motorcycle. They could tell what the person was wearing. They probably got a good look possibly of his face. And because he's cooperating with officers and their commands, we can suspect that this is probably the person that was on that motorcycle. But Ross, this started all the way in Riverside, went to Orange County, now in North Long Beach.
And look at this, another person coming out of the house right now, perhaps just trying to figure out exactly what's happening, perhaps a relative or a friend of the suspect. Again, what we're hearing is this started with CHP trying to conduct a simple traffic break, slowing down traffic, and this motorcyclist allegedly just zooming on by and starting this chase that went on for miles.
And these motorcycle pursuits we've seen in the past, very, very dangerous, especially to that driver. Or to the person behind the motorcycle, because we've seen some of those cases just end terribly. But in this case, as you can see, we believe the suspect is being taken into custody by police, and You know, that motorcycle parked right in front of this home. Ross, this is in North Long Beach. It looked like possibly this suspect did know where they were going, because it looked, you're right, he didn't just ditch the motorcycle.
No.
He parked it, he knew where he was going, and kind of just went inside the home. And now the people at the home looks like they're cooperating with officers.
Look, you can tell by the demeanor of the officers walking about now that the tension is 100% over. We have a suspect in custody, cuffed, and brought into a unit. We have CHP walking the scene and making sure that there are no other weapons that were ditched along the way.
Yeah, so of course we will bring you any other information we get on this as it does come into our newsroom. But this is the end of a motorcycle pursuit ending in North Long Beach with that suspect now in custody.